I was unschooled in an environmentally sustainable, intentional community, so get ready with me while I talk about 5 ways that being raised that way didn't quite prepare me for the real world. This is going to be part 1. Quick little background for you. An intentional community is basically a community where you pick your neighbors and you have like specific goals and values that you share. Mine was environmental sustainability. It was also Christian based, so we had a lot of Christian values, peace based. Hospitality were also big parts of it. Unschooling is a form of homeschooling, but it's where you don't have a set curriculum and the child just kind of picks what they want to do. Now, lately it's been turned into something kind of right-wing and bad where the kids don't actually get an education, but my parents were very like, here's what you need to learn. How do you want to do it? I have a lot more videos talking about this. I have YouTube playlists talking about it, so if you have any more questions, go check those out. Number 1, and this is something people would probably guess, is there are a lot of social aspects that I don't think I was quite prepared for. I don't think I was particularly socially awkward. Others might disagree. If you disagree, okay. And I think that more has to do with learning about a variety of different people. And I don't want to say I was sheltered because my parents didn't like hide things from me, but I just wasn't exposed to a lot of things. Like I didn't go to public school, so didn't have that. But I did start work at Steak and Shake. That place can burn in hell, beef tallow worshiping. I realized how kind of crass the real world was, how sometimes scary it is to be a woman. That's where I really started getting hit on and the sexual harassment started. I just, learned a lot through that experience. Second thing I wasn't really prepared for in the real world was people's beliefs being so different from mine, and this is not how you'd expect. My community and my unschool group was very left-leaning, very progressive. I was Catholic with 2 lesbian godmothers who were, peace and love type of hippies and, belief science, all that sort of stuff. And then I went to homeschool groups as opposed to my unschool group, and people were talking about the earth being 6,000 years old, super, super, super Christian. Didn't believe in evolution. I remember once we were taking a test and people were talking about like a standardized test, and people were talking about how on the test it was asking questions about evolution. They were like, I didn't know what to answer because I don't believe in evolution. And I'm like, wait, does anyone in this room believe in evolution? And no one raised their hand. And I was like, where am I? And then I graduated high school and left my homeschool group, and I went to, the public university. I was kind of talking about these experiences to people, like thinking like that was just a weird homeschool thing. But no, a lot of people who went to public school too also were, creationists and super hyper religious to a point where they didn't believe science, and very different beliefs from me overall, even though they went to public school. I am from Kentucky, so I can't say this is extremely surprising, but also do not hate on Kentucky or the South. There are lots of smart, intelligent, brave, amazing activists here and people, and do not shit on the South.